Good morning, everybody. It is Monday. Hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Hope got everything done that you needed to get done, got even more stuff done than you had originally anticipated, and hope everyone is ready for another productive week. I want us to think about this week going into the week. I want us to think about risk versus reward. Risk and reward. Not to be confused with cost reward, which I think I'll talk about at the end of the week, or maybe next week I'll talk about it. What I mean by this, or what are the accumulative risks of the reward that you are seeking? What is the greatest risk of the reward that you are going after? And I want you to look at the micro and look at the macro, all the way down to the micro. Something as simple as crossing the street while looking down at your phone. The risk reward of that. The risk of not seeing a car coming and getting blasted for the reward of not having to look up from your phone and look both ways before you cross the street. That's a terrible risk-reward ratio. If you do go skydiving, the risk that the parachute doesn't open versus the reward and the experience of jumping out of a plane and flying to the earth. The risk reward of leaving the house with the stove on or the dryer running or appliances plugged in. Risk being technical failure, an electrical failure, and you burn your house down. The reward being you didn't have to unplug something. These are not good risk reward ratios. These are the sort of things that I want us to think about going into this next week, going into the work week, some risk-reward ratios. What is the risk of this current action that I'm about to take versus what is the reward that I gain from it? What am I learning? What am I acquiring? What am I gaining? What am I adding to with this reward versus what am I putting up against that? What's the risk that I could lose, that I could break, that I could give away in attempts to achieve this reward? And see if the ratios line up, because maybe it's worth it, but maybe it's not. And that's something that I want us to think about this week. Rooting for you.